Hello and welcome to a joyful cottage. My name is Nancy. I'm so glad you're joining me today. It's a beautiful morning here in Colorado and I've got some outdoor projects I want to start on. I'm going to do one today and I'm going to take you along with me. And this will include making a solar fountain out of a bird bath and doing some flower arranging. So let's get started. This is the area just outside my patio. On the side of the patio, there's a door that leads into my patio area. And this spot right here is just very bland. There's nothing going on here. And for quite some time, I've been wanting to do something here that would be of interest, something that would add some spark to this bare area. So I've had it in my mind to do something here for a while. And I need to add some stones down here, just kind of spruce that up a bit. I want to add a bird bath. I want to add a flower basket to that shepherd's hook. So I'm just going to jump right in and get started. I have these beach pebbles left over from when I did my patio, so I'm going to use those to fill in this area where I want the rocks. And we have a visitor. I used up all the rocks and I think this is a vast improvement. And now I'm going to bring in a bird bath. Bird baths are pretty expensive and I've tried different methods of making one, but when it really came down to it, I just wanted something that looked good and would last for a while. So I found this at Ace Hardware for $79.99. I had a $5 coupon or reward certificate, so I used that to purchase it. So it's still more than I really would like to pay, but compared to what real stone bird baths cost these days, this is a pretty good deal, and I've got the link in the description box if you're interested. It comes in 2 pieces, and it's very, very heavy, so I literally had to just kind of roll it into place. As I was planning this project, I thought it would be fun to add some sort of water feature to the bird bath, and about the same time as I was thinking that, I was contacted by Poposoap. They reached out to me and asked if I would like to receive one of their solar fountain kits to use in a project. And I said yes, and so they sent me one and I'm going to install it in my bird bath. I received this box from Poposoap and let's unbox it and see what we've got inside and if we can put it together. So it's a solar pump kit. And it comes with a solar panel, water pump, stakes to put the solar panel in the ground. It's got some nozzle accessories, some PVC tubing, and a foam cotton, which I think is for floating. So it comes with a foam cotton, tubing, and this is for solar panel. This is a pump. These are all the accessories for the nozzles. Looks like some more additional nozzles. 2 filters. And a stake to put it in the ground. Let's see if we can get this out. And this is our solar panel. Okay. Alright, so that's all the innards. Let's see how we do this. So we first put this on. Alright. Okay, so that goes on back there like that. Put this down. Alright, let's try this again. so that snaps on. And then this goes on here. And then I should be able to, then you just loosen this nut up here and you can adjust this to go into the ground. So we'll do that when we get out to the fountain. So that's what that looks like. Alright, that's done. And then for this, alright. We're not going to use the tubing because I'm going to put this right in the fountain, so we're not making a water feature really. We're just going to make a fountain of the bird bath. So I'm going to just use it like this. Okay, to assemble the nozzles, this piece goes in here, and as this goes on, and then the foam goes on here, and then this goes on top of the foam. Tighten that up. And then this piece, this is the end of your pump, your cord. This goes in here. And then there's a screw that you just tighten that up. So this just gets tightened up. Okay. All right, that's tight. That's attached to the solar panel. This is a screw that you can, this is a nut that you can turn. So I've tightened up this nut. This nut. So that's tight. And I've got this on here. Now let's see which nozzle I want to use. It tells me which nozzle is what. I'm going to try this nozzle. Not sure which is which. So we'll just tighten that on there. I'll just tighten that. Tighten that on there. Okay. So that's, I think, how we put it together. Wasn't too bad. It's got suction cups on the bottom. So we followed the steps as shown in figure 2. That's on this page here. Alright. Creating a small fountain. And alright, so now we're going to put it in the bird bath and fill it with water and fully submerge it and see how this works. I'm placing the solar panel in the ground. I'm probably going to have to play around with positions because this area still gets a lot of shade, and I want to try to get as much of the sun when it's poking through as I can. I'm trying out different nozzles. This one gives kind of a gentle spray, which is nice. Even in the shade, the solar panel was still picking up energy from the sun, and I thought that was impressive. So the fountain was working, although intermittently, it was still working. I'll share more about the fountain before I end the video, but right now I just want to move on to the next part of the project, which is to hang the basket of pansies. The The last addition I wanted to make to this project was to have a barrel of wildflowers in the shade here. So I found this packet of wildflowers made for shade, and I'm going to plant them in this barrel that I've had for a while. It's got dirt already in it, so I'm just going to break up the dirt, and I'm going to spread the seeds and water them and see what we get. Per the instructions, I'm giving the packet of seeds a really good shake. So some additional thoughts about the fountain. I do like it very much. I feel like it's really well made. It was easy to put together. I like the fact that it doesn't float. It stays in one place. I like the fact that it has a dry run protection, which means if the water runs low or if you run out of water, the motor won't burn out. It just automatically stops. So that's a great feature, and I'm happy to have that. The filter is really easy to clean. I've had this now it's been a week and a couple days since I did this project, so I wanted to see how the fountain operated and before I recommended it. And it's been great. And the filter, as I started to say, was really easy to clean. They recommend cleaning it once a week, but it's so easy. You just push the little filter out, run it under some water and clean it out, and then put it back in. As I told you, this is a shady area, so I don't get sun all day long, but even when it's in partial shade, I still get some activity on the fountain. So overall, I think it's a great fountain, and it's well made, and I would highly recommend it. I'll have a link to my Amazon storefront, which I now have, and if you are interested in the fountain, I would love it if you'd go through my storefront. I get a small commission if you go through my storefront. You don't pay any extra for the product. It's the same price whether you go through my storefront or not, but it does help me, and I would appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Poposoap, for making this project possible. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and maybe you got some ideas for your own outdoor space. Making a solar fountain is so easy and it's so enjoyable. Before I sign off, I want to share a scripture from Deuteronomy 31:8. It is the Lord who goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. Do not fear or be dismayed. So as you're going about your work today and tomorrow and the next day and so on, just remember that God is with you, He is for you, and He'll never forsake you. Thanks for joining me today. In my next video, we'll do a tour of my porch and patio for summer, so I hope you'll plan on joining me for that. If you're not subscribed, please do so that you don't miss any of my uploads. All right, have a great week, and I'll see you again soon.